Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Server Play. This is Scoots42. I think, gotten this reactor about as good as I can get it. I'm having trouble getting it filled in like I normally do. I think we'll need a few more of these. We're missing a little gold, so let's try maybe 20? 10 gold? How about 10? Can we get 10 more? 6, huh? Well, how much is 19 going to give me? Because I don't think that's going to quite be enough to get this all filled in. So I'm going to try filling this up. We may need to run the builder a little bit more and get some more gold. I may even try replacing some of these blocks here with glass. So let's try that. Let's see if I have a moving wand of some kind. And I think they're all full right now. Dragon egg and 2 monster spawners. Yep. Alright, well, we might be able to do this. A couple of wand cores. How about that? Nice. Alright. So that's not terrible. Let's get some of that reactor glass. I think we might have enough if I manage these resources properly. I'll have to be really careful about this. And I think I see a spot where I'm going to need to put some more resonant ender in. Let me take a look at that real quick here. Yeah, I think I missed a spot there. So let's see if I can't get a bucket out of here. I don't think I can bucket it out of there. Nope, I'm going to have to get my tank. So let's run in. Hopefully we can take a nap here real quick and get rid of some of these mobs. We should, at this point, basically have a valid reactor. Oop. And there's more of the teleporting. Let's see, where did my wrench go? There we go. Let's get a little bit more of this resonant ender. Where'd you go? There you are. Nice. There we go. And see, that's what I'm used to seeing, but I'm just having a really hard time actually getting it to do it. And I don't know why, but usually I don't have that kind of a problem. See what I mean? I mean, you know, like it's changing directions on me. Like, I'm pretty sure I've got enough in here, though. Let's see, like, do you need a bucket there? It's really hard for me to tell where the buckets are actually needed. I think it needs one right there. No? There we go. That's looking a little better. Maybe right there. See what I mean? It's been giving me such a hard time. I'm basically ready at this point to say that I tried really hard. I mean, I know it's possible, but I also don't want to spend the rest of my Minecraft days doing it quite like that. So let's see if I can't maybe get these swapped out really quick. So I'm thinking I might have enough if we do it this way. I mean, I might even be able to use that glass up there, but I'm pretty sure that this actually has to be a casing. At least the resonant ender is playing nice. Looks like I need a little bit more right there. See, it's so hard to tell. I mean, it doesn't look like it. Dang it, I did it again. See, it looks like it needs some right there. Let's try it right there, maybe? I'm just derping this all up, left and right. Let's see. Because it looks like it needs it. Like right in there. It's so hard for me to tell, though. There we go. And again, this is also a valid reactor here. I mean, this is kind of what I was wanting to do to begin with anyway. I'm thinking we might be able to squeak enough of this out, though. We don't need that much more to polish it off. And if it gets too hot, you know, I'll just shut it down and keep at it until I get it right. But I really want to see, you know, what we can expect from this reactor. You know what might not be a bad idea while I'm thinking about it? So let's go flip on the builder for a little bit and see if he can't bring us in some gold. Oh, don't do it with the moving wand, though. There we go. So we can let that run while we're doing this. I've really been trying to be careful with that nice resonating crystal that we made. So hopefully there's some power left in it. I do have another crystal cooking up as well, so hopefully... I guess maybe I was just going nuts. I think maybe it's just doing that because I'm removing pieces of it. Because it looks like the level's raising back up with me, so that's good. A few more. Getting there. Getting there. And hopefully, there's probably more in there by now anyway. You know, since I don't really have to worry so much about... I was afraid this liquid was going to go everywhere, but it looks like it's actually going to stay there, so we might be able to not have to worry about that wand. See, that's what I was worried about right there. Is that liquid going everywhere. That looks like it happened quick enough, though. And there are other blocks you can use in here. I think you can use diamond in here to keep this cool. I might be wrong about that, but at least at one time I believe you could. Let's get the rest of these guys out and swap them for glass. Oh, look at that. Random teleporting. That's the fun part, is you have no idea where that stuff is going to teleport you to. There we go. So almost enough. They gave us almost enough to finish it up. I mean, I think I can almost count how many more we're going to need at this point. Right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 23-ish. So let's see if we can request 23. Any time now? There we go. 23, is that reasonable? Yes, it is. Nice. It shouldn't take too long for those to come in. So while we're waiting for that to come in, let's do another bit of this. And for now, eventually I will tie this into the grid after I get done spinning my monitor around. Here we go. But in the meantime, let's just go with some item ducts. There we go. And we'll need some, come on now, we will need some servos. And I think I can get away 2 per second, 3 a second. I think let's try these just normal ones at first. Because I don't believe we will need to do entire stacks at once. Let's clear some of this junk out. I'll show you another neat little thing that I've got going on here. I can just kind of pop this in. It will charge in here, and when it's done, it'll come out into that chest, which is pretty cool. Let's see. Let's take a nap. It looks like it's getting pretty dark out there. And we're going to want, I think we might want a couple more item books, actually. We'll bring a couple more just to be on the safe side. So we've got our servos, our item ducts, and we're probably going to want some crates. That's what I've used these in the past. And then I end up moving over to the... let's go ahead and shut you off for a little bit. I think you got us the gold we needed. That was pretty nice of you. Thanks for helping out there, buddy. Cool. Normally, just to start this off with, I'm going to go ahead and set these here and here. I might not need eject waste. I'm going to go ahead and put a servo on this one. I don't know that I need it, but we're going to go ahead and do it anyway. And then I'll put the servo on this side, because this is going to be our input. We want it to pull from here. So let's get our yellorium out. And we'll take a bunch of it here. And let's go ahead and get it in. All right. And for the time being, trying to think, is that on? That's on in out. Can I switch you to input? Yes, thank you. Okay, and let's get some flux ducts. Now that's just not going to be enough. It just isn't going to be enough. Let's see what other kind of flux ducts we have. Are there any that are there like signaling? Those do 9,000. These do 16,000. Those do 25,000. Can I get a resonant flux duct? Let's just give this a shot. I think we'll need a few of them, so let's see if we can do 18. Let's try it this way, because I need to get the signalum flux ducts. Okay. And then the resonant flux ducts I get. Really? We could do it with Direwolf nuggets. Let's take them to our redstone guy over here. I've got a this guy is permanently set up as a redstone fluid transposer, so these should give me the signalum flux ducts. Nice, and that's getting sucked into the grid. And what I really want are these resonant flux ducts, which looks like we really have to have Direwolf to get. Resonant ender, platinum. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do those yet, unfortunately. Well, I guess the other option, I was kind of wanting to test this out to see what we're doing. I don't want to waste any of that energy, though. So I think maybe now is a good time to look into getting the energy cells and seeing what we can do to get these crafted. And we can enchant these. Holy crap. That is neat. Neat. I really like that. Energetic infuser will charge it, it looks like. So we need one of these. I haven't made any of these yet. So bear with me while I try to get some of these crafted here. There we go. Like that. Nice. I think we can get up to the signalum, but I'm not sure how to make them. Interesting. Let's see, maybe I can tell from the uses here how energetic infuser. I'm not sure how to get these up to the higher tiered unless we just put kits on them. So let's see. Let's see if that's what it is. Let's pop that down and let's see if we can get ourselves some kits. I have set these up in the auto crafter. There's still a few bits that we need to do. Huh. I'm just not familiar enough with it. Because it's not telling me how to craft these. Energy cell frames, and there's all kinds of augments. Upgrades a block. Maybe I need to go straight to this one? No? Let's take another look here. I mean, there's got to be something I'm missing. Are they... Because I don't think I upgrade them with the flux bars. I mean, it looks like I'm supposed to make... I would say I'm supposed to make the cell frames. I'm just not sure. Lead gear. Hardened. Maybe it's not letting me do it because there's no power attached to it? So let's try attaching power and see. Oh, and you know, I'm missing the signalum. Or I'm missing the hardened upgrade kit. I think I skipped that somehow. There we go. Nice, okay. Or maybe I was just skipping it. How much can you hold now? 16,000? I think that's what I did. That would make sense. So can we put, like, augments in you now? The 16,000 is not bad, but I was kind of hoping for a little more than that. Well, let's go and take you with us, I guess. Like I said, 16,000 is not horrible. I really was kind of hoping for a little more than that. Let's see where we are with getting the rest of the stuff for that. Let's configure you for output. That should be output. And I'm not sure which side you are. Is that the front? I think that's the front. So yeah, there we go. We'll configure you for input. And let's see what we've got in the way of our reactor casings now. That should be enough to finish this off. And let's see what we've got in the way of flux ducts now. Signal and flux duct, 16,000. Okay. So let's get the reactor put together. One to spare. Nice. And if you saw that, that means that it is in fact ready. So at least we did that part right. So I should be able to run this over here now. Cool. Not exactly what I wanted. I did make that a little too tall. But that's all right. And we should just need something like a lever to get this started. Eventually we'll replace this lever with some RF tools, wireless redstone. We'll put another switch in the base. But for now, we're definitely going to input set from signal, like that, yeah. I think that should work. Now let's see. Commit. And you are on. Nice. Oh, that is so nice. We are generating a lot of power. It looks like we're not doing too bad in terms of the heat. I think that we're doing pretty good. So you should be like almost completely full. You're getting there. It's got a 32 million RF buffer, which is super nice. How are you doing? If that reactor heat is continuing, it climbed a little bit. We're getting like 25,000 RF a tick out of this guy. And we're hovering around 2.5. Well, we're looking like we're using up a little bit of fuel. Not quite 3 millibuckets a tick, millibars or whatever that is. But that's looking pretty good. I think I'm happy with that. Let's see how we're doing on the yellowite. I think we're doing good. I just used a bar. I think we are doing pretty good though. It's not really heating up a whole lot more. And actually it looks like the heat's dropping a little bit. So the longer we have this on, the better the heat will do. And is the power monitor a thing? How about an RF monitor? Let's see what this guy does. I don't think it's quite what I want, but it might work. That wasn't what I wanted at all. Let's go take a nap before I kill myself. So, I mean, we should be, like, just rolling in the power now. So we've got almost 64 million RF, because this is telling me about all the multi-block power, which between all of our multi-blocks, we have 31 million RF stored. So let's see what happens. Now let's leave that off if we start running the builder. Oh, I can't even believe that's not even denting it. Really? Not even denting it. Are you serious? That is like way better than I thought it would be doing. See how you're doing. Well, the heat is staying right about where I'd want it to. And we're not doing too bad. It is draining the buffer a little bit, and I think that's because we've got the builder on, but I think we're actually making more. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I really like that. So did that... are we still going through the buffer? A little bit. A little bit. Let's go kill this guy. And I think we're just about at the wrapping up point. So let's run in here and let me see if I can actually take a nap. I'm so excited I got that reactor up and running. I think if I can get all that resident ender in there properly, we may do even better in terms of our Yellorium usage, which would be super cool. Let's make a couple of gadgets here from RF Tools before we go. Let's make another receiver, one of these redstone receivers. I think we're going to need a couple of these, though, just about out of them. And we'll probably want a few of the comparators. Am I out of torches? Not for long. There we go. So redstone receiver, and I'll take a transmitter also. There we go. So let's go pop the transmitter on this guy. And I think we're just going to right click him. Yay! With that. And let's see if we can find a decent place for this one. I am rapidly running out of room in this base. Let's see. I guess we can just move this stuff. Let's get you spun around if I can find my wrench. And let's get that lever ready. we go. And we should be off. So this should be off now, hopefully. Well, maybe if I hadn't have gotten these backwards. Such a derp. Transmitter. There you go. And receiver. Okay, so now you're working. So if I flip you on over here, and hopefully we'll find this out pretty quick, that should have turned you on, and it looks like it did. Yes. Okay, so that is definitely working. That'll be cool. So that is super awesome. Super, super awesome. Yeah, that's as far as that'll go. Okay, so we're inputting there, outputting there. Nothing else is happening on any of those sides. So basically what I'm going to want to do is I'll end up making a line of cells or something like that that'll go over here. And I'll probably end up replacing all of these power cells with the stuff from thermal expansion, these energy cells, and then I'll link the last one here with a power cell that we should be able to share wirelessly with our buildings. And that, I think, might be pretty cool. Let's do this a little bit different so it looks like I did it on purpose, huh? Let's set you up like so. And let's set your input on the top. Is that something we can do? Oh, I think it's actually just rotating that. It's not actually... Okay, so input, you can just be off. And let's do it a little bit more like this. Nice. Okay, so everybody should be getting power. Everybody is happy. We have a big reactor going. So I am basically going to do a bunch of mining with the builder between episodes and let you know how our power situation is doing when we get to the next episode. So remember to give me a like and subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys had some fun today. Leave me some comments down below and let me know how you think I'm doing, what you'd like to see us work on next. Thanks for stopping by today, guys, and take care.